Good morning students. Last class we were saying about the topic reproduction types. Reproduction in plants. So what is reproduction? Reproduction is a fundamental feature of all living organisms. So what are the type of reproduction? There are three type of reproduction. First one vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, another one sexual reproduction. So vegetative reproduction is affected by vegetative parts. What are the vegetative parts present in plants? Stem, root, leaves. These are the vegetative parts. Okay. So what are the vegetative reproduction type? For example, fragmentation. What is the meaning of the fragmentation? The parent body divided into small fragment. Each fragment develop into new organism. The example Spirohera. So another one fission. What is the meaning of the fission? The parent cell divided into two daughter cells, that is called fission. Example, so amoeba. So another one fission. So next one budding. What is the meaning of the budding? Budding means the small outgrowth are developed from the parent body as a suitable situation detached to the parent body to lead a normal life. Example, yeast. So another one asexual reproduction. What is the meaning of the asexual reproduction? Asexual means absent of sexual reproduction, that is called asexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction is affected by spores or the spermatomiasium, and some conidospores are present in some bacteria and yeast. So another one sexual reproduction. So what is the meaning of the sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is not two parent involved. What is the main difference between the asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction, now only single parent involved without formation of gamete formation. But the sexual reproduction, so involved in two parents means male parent and female parent. So with gamete formation, the fusion of male gamete and female gamete, that is called fertilization. Okay. So today we are going to see about the remaining part of the lesson. Parts of the typical flowers. What is a flower? What is flower? Flower is a modified shoot. It is a limited growth. What is flower? Flower is a reproductive part. It is a modified shoot with a limited growth. So what is flower? Is a modified shoot with limited growth. It is a reproductive part. Flower is a reproductive part. So flower has a four walls. So what are the four walls? Calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Okay. So how many walls? Totally four walls. So what are the four walls? The first one calyx, second one corolla, third one androecium, fourth one gynoecium. So let us see one by one. What is calyx? Calyx is consisting of sepal. What is calyx? For example, the green color, this is a calyx. The green color, this is a calyx. Okay. So next, what is corolla? Consists of sepal. It is called as sepal. This is sepal. The flower petal this is a sepal. So consists of sepals. Okay. So next one, what is androecium? Androecium consisting of stamens. What is the meaning of the stamens? For example, this is a stamen. The yellow color, this is a stamen. Okay, so another one, so gynoecium is consistent carpel. What is carpel? Carpel, it has three parts. What are the three parts? This is a stigma, style, inside ovary present. For example, it has a three parts: stigma, the tube-like structure, that is called style. So another one is a bulb-like structure. Small bulb more is a bulb-like structure. It's called stigma. Stigma, style, ovary. The bulb-like structure is called ovary. Okay. This is stigma, style, ovary. For example, this is a stigma. Next part is style. This is ovary. Okay. It is commonly called as carpel. What is carpel? Carpel, it has three parts. What are the three parts? Stigma, style, ovary. This is a stigma. This is a style. Okay. This is a bulb-like structure that is called ovary. This is a ovary. Okay, so another one, it has four important words. The first, calyx and corolla is not directly involved in the reproduction process, so it is the accessory holes அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். It is accessory organ. So another one, the two organ androecium and gynoecium is directly involved in the reproduction process, so it is called as the reproductive part. Reproductive part, it is so androecium is a male reproductive part and gynoecium is a female reproductive part. Okay, so what is androecium? Androecium is a male reproductive part and gynoecium is a female reproductive part. Okay, what is the first one? This is epicalyx. For this is calyx, the green-like structure that is called calyx. The small leaf-like structure that is called epicalyx. That is called epicalyx. For example, epicalyx present in the Hibiscus rosa sinensis. This is here Shupla semperdi. Okay, this is here epicalyx. The small green-like structure and the green-like small and the leaf structure epicalyx. This is in this green-like structure, it's called calyx. Okay, so this is called corolla. So corolla it is a sepal. Okay, so another one, that is androecium. So let us see one by one. So androecium is a male reproductive part of flower. It is a male reproductive. It is a male reproductive. Androecium is a male reproductive part of flower. Androecium. Androecium is a male reproductive part of flower. Male reproductive part of flower. Okay, it's composed of stamen. It composed by stamens. What is stamen? The stamen, each stamen consists of a stalk-like structure. What is stamen? This is a stamen. This is a stamen. The yellow like this is stamen. The smaller stamen. This is a stamen. The small stalk-like structure is present, that is called filament. What is the meaning of the stalk-like structure? Stalk structures filament. Okay, and small back-like structure is present at the top, that is called anther. Okay, small back-like structure is present, that is called anther. The small stalk-like structure is present, that is called filament. Okay, each stamen consists of stalk-like structure. The stalk-like structure is called filament. For example, this is a filament. This is a pollen grain. This is a filament. So the stalk-like structure prepared the filament. Small bat-like structure is present at the top region. This is called anther. This is the anther region. The small bat-like structure that is called anther region. Small bat-like structure. The small bat-like structure present at the top region, that is called anther. Okay, so the pollen grains are produced in the pollen sac, within the pollen sac. Okay, so what is a pollen grains? What is pollen grains? This is a pollen grains. This is makaranda tuval அப்படினு சொல்லக்கூடிய தமிழ்ல. So English la pollen grains. The pollen grains are produced in the anther within the pollen sac. எங்க produce ஆகும்னா pollen sac are produced within the pollen sac. What is the meaning of the pollen sac? Pollen sac அப்படிங்கிறது it is a sac like structure. பை மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடிய sac like structure. So inside the pollen sac some pollen grains are produced. Okay, the pollen grains are produced by back-like structure. Okay, the pollen grains are produced in the anther in the back-like within the pollen sac. Enga produce agumna within the pollen sac. Pollen sac la produce agum. Okay, so what is androecium? Centrosperm அப்படிங்கிறதா this is a male reproductive part. This is a male reproductive part of a plant. It is composed of full and full stamen இருக்கும். So each stamen consists of a stalk-like structure present ஆயிருக்கும். So அந்த stalk-like structures பேர் தான் filament and small back-like structure is present in the top region that is called anther அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடிய region. So the pollen grains are developed within the pollen sac. The pollen grains developed anther எங்க develop ஆகும்னா within the pollen sac. Okay, so another one important point in the pollen grains are spherical shaped. Which shaped ma the pollen grains அப்படினு சொல்றோம்ல, this is the pollen grain. The pollen which shape ல இருக்கும், spherical in shape. It consists of two layer. It is a pollen grains are spherical in shape. Pollen grains spherical in shape. So usually spherical in shape. So pollen grain shape is spherical in shape. It consists of two layers. So outer layer is very hard layer. It is called exine. So it is a two layer. The first outer layer and inner layer. Outer layer is commonly called as exine and inner layer is commonly called as intine. Okay. So it is for example, this is a exine outer layer. Outer layer is a very hard layer. So another one is a intine, that is a very thin layer present in the inside. Okay. So it has two layer. It has two layers. Outer layer is very hard appearance is commonly called as a exine. Okay. So another one, inner layer. The inner layer, it is very thin layer. It is very thin, ரொம்ப thin ஆகும் the layer. It is commonly called as a intine layer. The intine layer. Okay, so what are the two layer ma? First one, outer layer which is very hard இருக்கும், that is called exine. So another one layer, inner layer is very thin layer, that is called intern layer அப்படினு சொல்றோம். It is a continuous layer. It is continuous layer. It is made up of cellulose and pectin. What is the meaning of the cellulose? Cellulose is a polysaccharide and pectin also present. It is made up of cellulose and pectin. Cellulose and pectin present ஆயிருக்கும். So what is cellulose and pectin? These are the polysaccharide. These are the polysaccharides are present in the pollen grains. And in mature pollen grains contain two cells, vegetative cell and generative cells. What are the mature pollen grains? It is not immature pollen cells, does not contain the two cells. Only the mature pollen cells. So the cells are mature. All the cells are matured. That is called mature pollen grains. So mature pollen grains contain two type of cell, vegetative cell, another one generative cell. Mature pollen grains contain two cells, vegetative cell and generative cell. For example, this is a vegetative cell, this is a generative cell. Generative cells contain some generative nucleus also present. Okay, wow. So vegetative cells, it's a large nucleus present. What is vegetative cell? This is a vegetative cell. The vegetative cells contain large nucleus. Vegetative cells inside some nucleus is present and the nucleus size it is very large size. Now vegetative cells contain some nucleus, it is very large in size. Okay, wow. So another one, generative cell. For example, this is a generative cell. The generative cells divide mitotically, divide two daughter cells. So again, divide ethana cells கிடைக்கும்? Two daughter cells. Generative cells divide mitotically. So what is the meaning of the mitotic division? Mitotic knowledge, cell divided into two parts. That is called mitotic division. So the generative cells divide mitotically. So produce two male gamete. Produce two male gamete. Okay, do you understand? Sometimes both the male gamete are involved in the fertilization, that is called triple fusion. Okay, sometimes both the male gamete, how many male gamete? Two male gamete are produced from the generative cells. Sometimes both the male gamete or two male gamete are involved in the fertilization process, that is called triple fusion அப்படினு சொல்றது. Triple fusion அப்படினா 3n சொல்லுவோம். 2n plus n 3n. This is a triple fusion. Okay, do you understand? So what is the first one? What is androecium? What is androecium? Androecium is a male reproductive form. Androecium is composed of stamen. Each stamen has a stalk-like structure. The stalk-like structure that is called filament and contain a small back-like structure at the top that is called anther. Okay, the pollen grains are developed within the pollen sac. So another one, what is pollen grain? Pollen grain, it is a spherical in shape. Okay, it has a two layer. What are the two layer? Exine and intine layer. So exine layer is outer layer. It is very hard appearance. Hard. So another one layer, it is a intine layer. Intine layer present only present in the inside. It is very thin layer. Okay, it is a continuously a layer. It is made up of cellulose and pectin. So what is the meaning of the cellulose? Cellulose and pectin, these are the polysaccharide. Okay, so another one, the mature pollen grains, mature pollen grains are divided two cells. What are the cells? Vegetative cells and generative cells. What are the vegetative cells? Contain large nucleus. Another one, generative cell. The generative cells divide mitotically, produce two male gamete. Sometimes both the male gamete are involved in the fertilization process, that is called triple fusion. 3n, 2n plus n, 3n சொல்வாங்க. Okay va? So do you understand? So next one, next gynoecium. What is gynoecium? Next part, gynoecium. So next gynoecium. So what is gynoecium? So gynoecium is a female reproductive part. Female part. Gynoecium. So what is gynoecium? Gynoecium is a female reproductive part. Female part of flower. Female part of your flower. So it has three parts. What are the three parts? It has three parts or carpel. What is carpel? Carpel அப்படினா stigma, style, ovary. The ovary contains ovules. Ovary contains the ovule. Ovules are present inside the ovary. The ovules are present inside the ovary. Inside the ovary. So okay. So what is a stigma? This is a stigma. This is stigma. The hair-like structure this is stigma. So another one, the long tube-like structure that is called style. The small bulb-like structure, the bottom that is called ovary. Okay, this is commonly called as a carpel. The body of the ovule is developed by central mass of parenchyma tissue, that is called the body of the ovule. What is the body of the ovule? This is the body of the ovule. The body of the ovule is made up of central mass of parenchyma tissue, that is called nucellus. It is not a nucleus. Students, no doubt, it is a nucellus. What is nucellus, ma? Nucellus. What is the meaning of the nucellus? Nucellus அப்படிங்கிறது the body of the ovule. It is made up of central parenchyma tissue. The tissue is commonly called as a nucellus அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். What is nucellus? What is nothing but it is a tender coconut அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So for example, elanine சொல்லுவோம்ல, and the liquid substance that is called nucellus. Okay va? So the body of the ovule. What is the body of the ovule? This is the body of the ovule. This is the body of the ovule, and the body of the ovule is made up of central mass of parenchyma tissue, that is called nucellus. So what is the use of the nucellus? Nucellus is main use. It resolves some food materials. What is food material? For example, adha நம்ம குடிக்கிற அந்த இளநீர் சொல்றோம்ல, tender coconut. This is a rich amount of food, resolved food materials, rich amount of energy, nutrition. Okay, this is a resolved food material. Okay, so another one important, the nucellus and so now this is a body of the ovule. It is made up of the body of the ovule. The body of the ovule is made up of tissue-like structure that is called nucellus. central mass of tissue like structure. Parenchyma, especially the tissue name enna parenchyma tissue present aayirukku, that is called nucellus. Okay va. So another one, it is the nucellus surrounded by, it is one or two protective layer is present. The protective layer is called integument. The protective layer da enna solranga, for example this is a integument. What is one layer, another one the two layer, the two layers is commonly called as integument. Okay, the nucellus cover பண்ணிருக்கு எது, integument. Nucellus is covered by integument. The nucellus covered by integument. Nucellus covered by integument. So what is the meaning of the integument? Integument is nothing but it is a protective layer. It is covered by nucellus. And the nucellus covered by, because nucellus la enna irukum, some resolved food materials also present inside the nucellus. Appo the nucellus is covered by two protective layer. The protective layer is called as integument. The integument is integument அப்படிங்கிறது outer covering. It is a protective layer. It is especially protect for nucellus. எதை protect பண்ணுது? Nucellus. Because inside the nucellus some resolved food materials is present. So another one, it's leaving the integument leaving some openings present. Some cleft அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம், opening சொல்லலாம். ஓகேவா? So integument leave ஆகக்கூடிய இடத்துல an opening is present, that is called micropyle. For example, this is a small opening present leaving the integument. What is integument? Integument is the outer protective layer. So on the leaving the integument அந்த இடத்துல மட்டும் இல்லாம இருக்கும், the small holes present, that is called micropyle. For example, எந்த சீன் எடுத்து பார்த்தாலுமே பாரு, அந்த ஸ்மால் அந்த micropyle is easily observed. It is leaving ஒரு small left opening present, that is called micropyle. இதற்கு பேர் தான் microனா என்னது? It is very small pile like structure, small hole இருக்கும், that is called micropyle present ஆயிருக்கும். So another one, funicles அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். So another one part, funicles. So what is the meaning of the funicles? Funicles அப்படின்னா the ovary, the butt of the ovary is attached to the ovary wall, that is called funicle. So for example, this is a funicle like structure. This is funicle. So funicle அப்படிங்கிறது part of the ovary is attached to ovary wall. The ovary எது கூட attach ஆயிருக்குது? Is attached to the ovary wall, that is called funicle. The part of the ovary attached to ovary wall. Ovary attached to ovary wall, that is called funicle. Okay ma. So another one, last part, the basal position, that is called chalaza. This is a basal position. So இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடியது the basal position. The basal position is called chalaza. The basal position க்கு பேர் என்னமா? chalaza. So basal portion called chalaza. So do you understand the common structure of gynoecium? So ovule. So part of the ovule பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா first வந்து its nucellus present ஆயிருக்கும். So the body of the ovule is made up of central mass of parenchyma tissue, that is called nucellus. What is nucellus? What is the use of the nucellus? Some resolved food material present ஆயிருக்கும். Okay. So another one, the body of the nucellus nucellus covered by two layers. It is a protective layer, that is called integument. So integument leaving one opening, small opening, that is called micropyle. This is micropyle. So another one, the ovary is attached to the ovary wall, that is called funicles, and the basal position, that is called chalaza. Basal position the name தான் chalaza அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So next, embryo sac. What is embryo sac? This is a embryo sac. இந்த இடத்தை தான் இந்த சென்டர்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய இடத்துக்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்றாங்க? This is a embryo sac அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. The embryo sac contains 7 cells and 8 nuclei. The embryo sac next structure, embryo sac. Embryo sac contains 7 cells and 8 nucleus. Embryo sac. So embryo sac contains 7 nucleus and 8 nuclei. Okay. So what is this? Is a embryo sac. The பேர் தான் embryo sac சொல்றோம். So 7 nucleus and 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is a 8 nucleus structure present ஆயிருக்கும் within the nucellus. எதுல இருக்கு எல்லாமே? The structure are present within the nucellus. Nucellus அப்படிங்கிறது என்னது? The body of ovules made up of parenchyma connected tissue குள்ள தான் embryo sac present ஆயிருக்குது. So the embryo sac inside 7 nucleus 8 nuclei. இந்த nuclei count பண்ணா எப்படி இருக்கும்? Totally 8 nuclei present ஆயிருக்கும். அதுல இந்த 8 nucleiல பாத்தீனா cells of micropalliary end ன்னு சொல்லுவோம். The 3 nuclei are present in the micropalliary end. What is the meaning of the micropalliary? Micropalliary னா என்ன? அந்த small opening அந்த leaving ஆகக்கூடிய opening integument ஓட opening பேர் தான் micropalliary சொல்றோம். அப்ப then the 3 cells are present in located or found in the micropalliary end. First 3 cells எங்க இருக்குது? First 3 cells found in micropalliary end. Micropalliary end. So another 3 cells. So next 3 cells. So totally 8 la, but next 3 cells present in the antipodal region. In the anterior region la, antipodal region la present ஆயிருக்குது. So next 3 cells found in antipodal region. Antipodal region. So anterior region la present ஆயிருக்குது. Okay va? அப்ப remaining 6 ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்ப remaining 2 nuclei. So அப்ப 2 nuclei present in the, so what is present? 2 nuclei present in the middle side. So remaining 2 nuclei என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா polar nuclei. அப்ப polar nuclei எங்க இருக்கும்? Found in the center. எங்க present ஆயிருக்கும்? இந்த center place. This is a secondary nucleus அப்படினு சொல்லக்கூடிய 2 nucleus found in center. Found in center region. Okay, so total எத்தனை ஆச்சு? 8 nuclei. அப்ப first nuclei found in the micropalliary end. Next 3 nuclei are found in the antipodal cells. Remaining 2 nuclei found in the center region. And the center region la, so remaining 2 nuclei found ஆயிருக்குது. Do you understand the arrangements of nucleus? So next பாத்தீங்கன்னா the egg apparatus சொல்லுவோம். So egg apparatus, this is a egg apparatus. இந்த embryo sac குள்ள தான் inside என்ன இருக்குது? egg present ஆயிருக்கும். This egg present ஆயிருக்கும். This is a egg apparatus. இந்த egg apparatus பத்திலாம் the two it is called synergy. What is synergy? Synergy is mainly helpful for the pollen tube formation. Okay, so another one that is called egg. அந்த ஒண்ணுக்கு தான் egg அப்படினு சொல்றோம். Okay, so do you understand the embryo sac structure? Okay, so next one fertilization க்கு அப்புறம் pollination அப்படிங்கிற process. What is the meaning of the pollination? So what is pollination? Pollination னா என்ன? The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of a flower, that is called pollination. So what is the meaning of the pollination? The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma. The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of a flower, that is called pollination. So what is pollination? Pollination na enna? The transfer of pollen grains. எது transfer ஆக போகுது? Pollen grains. What is pollen grains? Pollen grains என்ன இருக்கும்? Some it's made up from anther present ஆயிருக்கும். antherல என்ன இருக்கு? filament இருக்கு. It is a back-like structure present ஆயிருக்குன்னு இருப்பாங்க. What is a filament இருக்கும்? So anther it is a male reproductive part அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So the androgen is antherங்கிறது male reproductive part. அப்ப transfer of the male reproductive part transfer from pollen grains from anther to stigma. So antherல இருந்து எங்க போகுது? To stigma. What is stigma? Stigmaங்கிறது என்னது? It is a female reproductive part. அதில் உள்ள stigma, style, ovary பார்த்தாலே அந்த stigmaங்கிறது it is a hair-like structure. அப்ப the anther, what is anther? This is a anther. The anther transfer from pollen grains to stigma. The stigma போச்சு அப்படின்னா that is called pollination. The pollination is affected by some pollinators. The pollination is divided into two categories: self-pollination and cross-pollination. Pollination is divided into two types: self-pollination, another one cross-pollination. So what is the meaning of the self-pollination? Self-pollination அப்படின்னா என்ன? Self-pollination is otherwise called as autogamy. Self-pollination and cross-pollination. Let us see one by one. So what is self-pollination? Self-pollination is otherwise called as autogamy. Autogamy ன்னு சொல்றாங்க. So what is the meaning of the auto? Auto na self. Gamy அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா marriage. So self marriage. Okay, so what is the meaning of the self-pollination? The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of a same flower. Okay, the transfer of pollen grains transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma, anther to stigma of a same flower. What is the meaning of the same flower? Same flower na enna? Ore flower. For example, this is a same flower. So in the plants ku the transfer of pollen grains anther to stigma, idhula anther to stigma transfer ayiruchu. Or another flower born on a same plant. So another flower irukkalam, or another flower born on a same plant, born on a same plant. So what is the meaning? So the meaning enna? So what is the meaning? So the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma is same flower, ore flower ku maaralam, or another flower. For example, hibiscus rosa sinensis vechukka, adha one flower da irukum, it's many flower irukum. So adile adu ore plant la same plant la so many flowers are present. So the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma in same flower or different flower or another flower, only same plant enna irukum, same plant, ore plant da. Okay, plant same are, that is called self pollination. So another one, cross pollination. Cross pollination. So what is the meaning of the cross pollination? Cross pollination na enna? The same method da. The transfer of pollen grains from the anther to stigma, it's not a same flower, in different flower but same species. Different flower but same species. For example, adu enna hibiscus rosa sinensis na shoot flower da, but different plant. So inga or plant irukkalam, anga or plant irukkalam. So the transfer of pollen grains from this plant to another plant, so distance variation agum. This is a cross pollination but same species. Okay, the transfer of pollen grains, the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of a different flower, different flower and same species, species என்னமோ என்ன இருக்கணும், சேமா தான் இருக்கணும். Okay, that is called different flower or another plant, different flower or another plant. So another plant na enna? Where or plant. So inga or plant, anga or plant, that is called another plant. Okay, so what is do you know the difference between the cross pollination na? Same flower or born or another flower in the same plant. So inga vandu another plant, the transfer of pollen grain from transfer anther to stigma, it is not a same flower, it is a different flower and another plant. It is not a same plant, another plant la maarchna, it is cross pollination. Okay, so what is the advantages of pollination? Pollination is very help பண்ணுவோம். It is a bisexual flowers நடக்கும். It is what is meaning of the bisexual flowers na? Male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ present in the same plant, that is called bisexual flower அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So what is the main use of the self pollination? No wastage of pollen grains, no wastage of, because enna seiyudhu, because anther and pollen grains are transferred from one plant to another plant, so same flower la maathikkiradhanaala no wastage of pollen grains. But the disadvantages of pollen grains la idhula cross pollination la pathina sometimes more visible seeds are present aayirukkum. Okay, idhula enna na there is a vast wastage of pollen grains, sometimes the pollen grains waste aagalam, because cross pollinations only depend on the pollinators. What is pollinators? The pollinators easily come and stick on the pollen grains and carry the pollen grains to the another plant. Okay, so the pollinators, the effect is very important, but the self pollination, pollinators is not needed in self pollination. These are the main difference between the self pollination and cross pollination. Do you understand? Okay ma, so what we have learned today? So first one, so what are the parts of flower? First one, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So calyx and corolla is commonly called as accessory plant parts. These plant parts are not directly involved in the fertilization reproduction process, but androecium and gynoecium is a reproductive part, is directly involved in the reproductive process. Okay, especially the androecium is a male reproductive part of flower, consists of stamen, okay, and filament. Is oak-like structure present aayirukkum, it is a back-like structure present aayirukku. Okay, so another one important point in pollen grains, it has a two layer, outer layer exine, inner layer intake present aayirukkum, and mature pollen la vegetative cell and generative cell present aayirukkum. And what is vegetative cells? The nucleus is in large in size and generative cells contain the produce two male gamete. Okay, so another one important in the gynoecium. Gynoecium is a female reproductive part of flower. It has a three parts, stigma, style, ovary சொல்லுவோம். Ovary. Okay, so next one, the basal part of the body of the ovule is made up of parenchyma, central mass of parenchyma tissue that is called nucellus. What is the use of the nucellus? Nucellus என்ன இருக்கும்? It's receives some food materials. Receives some food materials. The nucellus is covered by protected by two layers that is called integument அப்படினு சொல்லக்கூடிய outer layer present ஆயிருக்கும். The basal portion க்கு பேரு chalaza and small opening small opening left side that is called micropyle. Okay, so another one funiculus. The body of the ovule is attached to the ovule is attached to the body of the ovule that is called funicles அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So next one, the embryo sac present. The embryo sac contain 7 cells and 8 nucleus இருக்கும். And the first 3 nucleus arranged in the antipodal region, so 3 nucleus arranged in the micropyle and remaining 2 nucleus are found in the center region. All the 3 nucleus லமே பாத்தீனா the one வந்து it is a nucleus egg ஆ இருக்கும். So another 2 nucleus are synergids. Synergids is mainly helpful for the pollen tree formation. Okay, so another is pollination. What is the meaning of the pollination? Pollination na the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma, that is called pollination. Pollination is divided into two categories, self pollination and craft pollination. What is the main difference between the self pollination and craft pollination? Self pollination அப்படிங்கிறது transfer of pollen grains from the anther to stigma, the same flower born on a same plant, ஒரே plantல நடந்தா அது self pollination. Craft pollination na, so pollination occurs in the different flower, especially the different plant. Okay, different plant, so another plant that is called cross pollination. Okay, today home assignment, home assignment. What is pollination? What is pollination? Write the importance of write the types of pollination. Write the types of pollination. Thank you, students.